This week's Parsha, Vayeitzei, we learn about the birth of 11 of Yaakov's 12 sons, including the first son of Rachel, who was Yosef, was born to Rachel after many years of being childless. It says in the Torah, Vayiskor Elokim es Rachel, Hashem remembered Rachel, Vayishma Elokim, and Hashem heard her. And then in the following pasuk it says, after she gave birth, Vatomer, and she said, Asaf Elokim es Charpasi, Hashem has spared my shame, and she called her son Yosef, based on that comment. So what does it mean, Hashem spared my shame? So the basic understanding is that up until this point, her sister Leah and everybody else was having multiple children, and she was the one that was childless, so she felt some shame, and that now that Hashem had remembered her for a child, Hashem had spared her shame. But Rashi brings down this fascinating medrash, which requires some explanation. Rashi says that Hashem has spared her shame, meaning up until that point, it was only her and Yaakov at home. Her and Yaakov, there was no kids. And anytime there would be something that would break, every time there would be some mishap in the house, Yaakov would come and say, what happened now? Who ate the cookies in the cookie jar? Who broke this dish? And she would have to admit that it was her. Unfortunately, she was the one that messed up. But now that there's a baby in the house, we could all blame it on the baby. We can all blame it on the kids, So who's not guilty of that? So therefore, she said, Hashem has spared my shame. So the famous question, of course, in this comment of Rashi is, this seems to be so petty. This seems to be so mundane that Rachel Imenu, the famous matriarch Rachel, after so many years of being childless, this is what she is thankful for. This is what she is giving gratitude to Hashem for something so mild that now she has someone, so almost sounding petty, to blame when there's a mishap in the house. And I heard a comment in the name of Rabbi Chaim Shmulevitz. This teaches us a wonderful lesson on gratitude. And that many times we think about the reason why we have to have gratitude either to Hashem or we have to have gratitude to others is for the big things in life, for the big things that God has blessed us with, the big things that other people have blessed us with, we have to show gratitude. For the everyday small things, now that's not a reason to show gratitude to Hashem or to the others around us. And what we have to remember that even for the smallest of things, even for the things, so to speak, at the bottom of the barrel, the most innocuous and insignificant incidents that happen to us, we also need to be grateful for that. And that's what was going on with Rachel. Of course she was grateful that she had a child. Of course she was grateful he'd be one of the 12 Shvat in the 12 tribes. This is continuing the legacy of Klal Yisrael. Of course she was grateful for the big things in life, but not only that, in addition to that, she was also grateful for the small, insignificant, seemingly insignificant and innocuous things. And that's a great lesson for us as we need to continue to practice and strengthen our gratitude, to be cognizant and realize not to only display gratitude and express our appreciation for the big things in life, but even for the smallest and seemingly insignificant things as well. Wishing you all a very good Shabbos.